Boom!
Podcast number 5. So, welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, we're going to talk about monetization. There's my handsome co-host right there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. CJ here.
You
What's going
bet, you
on,
bet.
Jim?
So here's the deal. If you're just joining us and you already have a YouTube channel and you want to know how to get to monetization, you are in the right place. If you have not started a YouTube channel yet, but you really want to, you need to back up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and start at podcast number 1. What do we got going on, CJ? What's up today, man?
All right, so podcast number 5, we're going to talk about YouTube monetization. Now, we have talked a lot about ways to start your channel and ways leading up to monetization, but not specifically about monetization. And we will just, before we start, let you know that you do need 1,000 subscribers and you do need 4,000 hours of watch time, which, what does that convert into, Jim, for minutes?
240,000 minutes.
So that is 4 times what? 20, what is
Don't get me crazy on the math, man.
what is
It can be done. It can
right,
be. You can do it.
the conversion? So yeah, 240,000 minutes or 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. You need that. And there are some other things that you need to make sure that a lot of people don't even pay attention to, because they're like, oh, I got my 1,000 subscribers, I got my watch time. Well, there are some prerequisites, things that you really need to make sure, which are you can't have any strikes of any community guideline or copyright. So no copyright strikes, no community guideline strikes.
Nope.
However, Jim, you said you can have what?
You can have what is called a YouTube warning. I was actually able to get monetized. I had a warning. It was placing an affiliate link that I should not have placed in one of my videos. You learn from your mistakes. It was a mistake I made. YouTube gave me a warning. I am monetized right now. So it can be done with a warning.
Okay. So it's like getting pulled over by a cop. They give you a warning and then you're free to go, right?
Yeah, slap on the hand.
Right. Awesome.
Move forward.
So, and then the last thing is prerequisite is a little bit of a change. Before, you used to sign the YPP contract, the YouTube Partner Program contract. You can't do that anymore prior to your hours and subscribers. You need to do it after you have met your hours and subscribers amounts. So
Yes.
all of those things have to come into play before you actually can get what by YouTube.
Before you can get.
What would we call it? We're calling it the review, right? So,
Oh yeah.
so
They're gonna review you.
so before you can get to that review, basically, you have to make sure all those things are in play. Your hours, your subscribers, no strikes, and sign the YPP contract. And also, before we even jump any further, look at your channel as a whole. If you have TubeBuddy, it will actually scan all of your videos and make sure they are okay to be monetized and have no violations of any sort. And if you don't have TubeBuddy, just go through all your videos. YouTube will tell you. You'll have like a red X or line saying there's a problem with this, or you have a copyright claim. Just keep your
So
channel.
most of the time, the mistakes that I see is that some people will have small children in their videos, and then they'll say,
Right.
"Video not for kids." If you put your video is for kids, it's not going to get monetized. Okay, even if like we're talking to you right now and we say, yes, this video is made for kids, they will not monetize this video. You got to put not made for kids. That's something you always got to choose. Now when we say if you have TubeBuddy, they're going to help you out. If
Right.
not, and you got to do it old school like me, you need to start. If monetization is something that you're looking forward to and it's coming up, you need to start right now and start looking at your videos, descriptions, title, tags, cuss words, everything. Just look it over.
Make sure everything is clean, and also that you're just following. A lot of people don't follow the community guidelines. If you don't know what they are, I'll put the link in the description. But there's like these categories, right? Violence, terrorism, certain categories that YouTube says that you are not allowed to. And every time you upload a video, they say before monetization for us as being monetized channels, and you will see it too. Does your video have this, this, and this in it? If it does, it's not going to get monetized, or it will have limited or no ads because
Yeah.
you are violating the basically it's an ad policy, right? So
So yeah, watch along the lines of what CJ's saying. Watch what you say in your videos. Remember what you say, because one of the things in there is there any profanity
right,
within like the first 60 seconds of your video? If you don't remember what you just said in your first 60 seconds, or excuse my language, you're an idiot and you didn't watch your video before you posted it. So, oh man, I just dropped the F bomb in there.
right,
But then I told YouTube that there was no cuss words in it. Well, guess
yeah,
what? They can do one of two things: not monetize the video and limit ads, or they can pull your video.
right.
Either one.
If it's that severe, they will delete your video automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And you just
Yep,
make
yep,
sure it's
yep.
all good to go, guys. That's really what it comes down to. Now, real quick, since Jim brought up the Made for Kids, before there was no Made for Kids, now there's this Made for Kids. So, can you be monetized as Made for Kids? You actually can. The problem is that being monetized as a Made for Kids channel versus a not Made for Kids channel, there's a huge difference where basically revenue, and not just revenue, but there's a lot of things that you will lose compared to a normal regular channel. You will not have comments on, there would be no comments, a lot of other things that you're going to miss out on. So we really recommend, if you want to be in YouTube, long term, and you want to having good engagement, all that stuff, have access to everything that a normal channel could have. Try to be not made for kids, because even if you say, "Oh, I have one video not made for kids," select your channel not made for kids for the whole channel. This way, all of your videos are not made for kids, and then when you're monetized, you'll be considered not made for kids. But keep in mind, if you do have some videos that could be made for kids, YouTube can actually automatically select them as made for kids, and then you're going to have to change that and fix it or delete the video, however you're going to proceed. So I just wanted to mention this made for kids business because that
Yeah, yeah.
was a big ordeal and lawsuit between Google and the FTC, YouTube, and whatnot.
I just I just don't do it. I mean, it's so much
Right.
easier when you select not made for kids, even in like your default settings.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time you upload, just have it not made for kids. You never
Yeah.
have to worry about it again.
Right. If you set the whole channel not made for kids, every video will be not made for kids.
Right.
All right, so let's get into more now. You're officially monetized, right? Or not that you're officially officially monetized, but now YouTube, excuse me, YouTube has said, okay,
Wait,
you've done.
I just got monetized. Can I let me get paid, man? Tomorrow.
No, no, you can't get paid yet.
Why
You
not?
need something called a channel review.
Oh, okay. Talk to me. Talk
I
to me.
mean, I mean, you're telling me you're monetized, you got your hours and subscribers, and you didn't violate anything. But me as YouTube, I haven't reviewed your channel yet.
Oh, you got to review it?
Yeah,
So
I
that's
actually have
why.
to look at all your videos and make sure what you say is good, and you're not
Oh
violating
man.
anything.
Oh man, is that why I checked it ahead of time?
I hope so.
Okay,
So,
okay.
okay, guys, so we're talking about YouTube review, right? So YouTube has to review your channel before they actually give you the green to go. How long does that take, Jim? How long can it
Usually,
take?
okay, usually 24 to 48 hours. Most of the time it takes 2 weeks. How long can it take? Up to 30 days. And maybe even longer if you didn't Prepare ahead of time.
Right. So everything
But
that we're talking about, if you
yes,
didn't do what we're talking about, it may take you longer because YouTube is waiting on your end, right?
yeah, and they won't necessarily tell you what the problem is.
It's almost like I almost think of it like buying a house. I don't know if you've bought a house, Jim. I've bought a
Yeah.
house, but it's kind of like a back and forth thing, but not really because YouTube could shut it down quick, right? They can reject you fast, but when you buy a house, you have to have all the documents necessary to prove that you can buy a house with your income, but they need
hmm
that substantial evidence to prove that to lend you all this money.
So
Okay,
where does your evidence lie on the as far as your channel getting approved? The
right.
evidence is
Your
you
videos.
you did the video legwork to fix everything ahead of time. Trust me, man. I mean, how fast did you get monetized?
My channel was less than 24 hours.
Okay. So he got monetized less than 24 hours.
I just can't remember the exact number, but it was like maybe 20 hours or 18 hours.
okay. I got monetized in 7 hours because
7 hours. Holy
I put
monetization.
I put all the legwork in. I did not have TubeBuddy. I did every single video one at a time just to make
Yeah.
sure.
I actually didn't have TubeBuddy at the time either. And I think I woke up and when I woke up, I saw my email saying I was monetized. But so it could have been like an 8 hour time span, which makes about sense with yours.
Okay, you said you got an email that you're monetized. Did you start making money immediately, or what
Yeah.
happened? What'd
Yeah.
you have
I was getting like $100 every week. They just were putting $100 in my bank account.
to? Okay,
No,
it's
I did
joke
not.
time.
I got $0.
Yeah, let's tell you how this really works. All right, guys. So go ahead and fill them in a little bit.
So yeah, you get the email, you click on it, and then you get $100 every week from then on out. No. Okay, so all
No,
right, so the
sir.
real deal, guys, to be honest, and we're not trying to upset you, but we're making this podcast and these podcast video episodes, whatever, to let you know the truth about how YouTube monetization really works. So after YouTube reviews your channel and they approve it, they give you the green. Now you are officially monetized, but you're not officially monetized. And you're saying, what the hell are you talking about? So you're monetized as a channel, but now we're talking about the revenue, right? How do you actually get your money into your bank account? And that is a whole process in its own. So, what you need is something called a PIN. A PIN allows you to verify you and your channel, your address, your bank account into Google AdSense. Google AdSense is what is going to pay you every month if you meet the threshold to be paid. And what is the threshold, Jim?
Minimum threshold requirement for YouTube to pay you is 100. So to back up when he said you need a pin, he's absolutely right. You do need a pin. However, from the time you are monetized, you don't have your pin yet. Let's say, like I just, well, let me explain it this way. November 20th, you get monetized. You can start earning ad revenue from that day. You don't get your pin till the 27th. You're still earning revenue for those 7 days, even while you're waiting on your pin. They're not going to take that away from you.
So
But
when is the payouts, Jim?
oh, well, they do it once a month, and it is on the 21st of the month, every month. There's no there's no
Okay,
in
so
between,
we got to have $100 before the 21st of every month, or
or you don't get paid.
you do not get
It,
paid. You will not
it's a
get one
carryover.
dime.
It will carry over, even if
So,
you
so
make
like you said, Jim.
99.
So let's say November 20th, you're monetized, but you don't have the pin. You're making some money. You made maybe, let's just say $5, maybe
Okay.
not even.
So that's all you would get for the month of December. It's going to
Right.
show that you made $5. Do they pay you? No.
No.
That next month, you need to make 95 in order to get paid for January
Right.
payout.
Now let's
And
just say we're in uh the next month and I still haven't met my $100 threshold. What happens then?
it carries over to the next month.
So it will keep carrying over until it hits $100. And as long as you verified your PIN in Google AdSense, your bank account, your address, and your email and all that jazz, if you hit $100, whatever month it is, you will be paid on the 21st of that month. Now, if
Yeah.
the 21st falls on a holiday or if it falls on a weekend, you will get paid on that Monday coming up.
Yeah, it's not like military or VA where they pay ahead of the schedule when it falls on the weekend. It's always after.
Right. So you'll get pushed. Your pay will just have to wait a few more days
So
until that
what
Monday.
he's saying is the 21st is on a Saturday. You might get it on the Saturday. That depends on your bank. If
Right.
not, Sunday, Monday. So if it falls on a Saturday, pretty much plan for it to happen on the 23rd because
Right.
it's 2 days following. If your bank's all lovely and they do great things for you, you might get it that Saturday, maybe.
Like Navy Federal Credit Union. They're
Mm.
pretty good. So, all right. So we're talking about the PIN. We talked about the money. All right. So how can you get paid on through Google AdSense, Jim? What kind of forms of payments do they accept?
I know that you can get it direct deposit.
You can do direct deposit. There's also EFT. There's some other like I don't like a card, I guess, a debit card of some
Yeah,
sort.
yeah, but I mean, if you just want the least amount of problems, in all honesty, you want to set everything up for your bank account.
Yeah, the bank account is the most ideal, but there are check with your Google AdSense. We'll have I'll put the link in the description what countries and what forms of payments are acceptable. So the bank account is the best. All right, so now
Personal preference, I guess.
there is a actually the threshold again is minimum 100. There is settings within Google AdSense where you can change that threshold. Let's just say you don't want $100. You want to wait until it hits $400. You can actually go in the settings of Google AdSense and change the threshold amount to either a certain amount or for a certain span of time. So pay me out in 6 months, at this amount of money. However you want to do it, but I mean, I like the $100 or more every month. So Jim, how long did it take you to hit $100 a month?
Mm.
And what is that $100? Where's this? What is the difference? Can we explain to these everyone here the types of income that we can receive on YouTube? Let's talk about that. What kind of income can we receive being monetized?
YouTube ad revenue,
Okay.
YouTube premium ad revenue,
Okay. That's two different kinds.
one and the same, pretty much.
Kind of one and the same. Yeah.
We got viewer applause,
Viewer applause, right? So,
super
what is
sticker,
viewer applause?
viewer applause. Man, I liked your video. I liked it. You know what? If you guys had it on this video, I would do it, but you probably don't. So viewer applause on a video once you monetize and they give you that viewer applause option, set it up. What have you got to lose? You'll see on the video that it will actually say viewer applause down there, and you can select. You can say, "Hey, man, really, what he just did,
It's
loved
like
it.
a clapping hand symbol. You'll see.
Right. I loved your video. Here's $2 for
Right.
the information you gave me. It's worth it. Here's 250. Here's $3. Whatever denominations that YouTube sets it up, you'll be able to choose from. So that's viewer applause. You have also super chats, which are live streams, and super stickers. If you don't live stream, you can't get those. So your option is viewer applause, which can be done on the videos itself.
Okay, so Jim's saying if you don't live stream, so that doesn't mean you can't get them. There is another way to get them that I actually get them more often because I don't live stream a lot, even though I've been doing it now once a week. You can set your videos to premiere, and when you premiere videos, they act as a live video. And I mentioned this before for the duration of the video, only when it plays initially. So let's say I have a 10-minute video, I premiere it. For the first 10 minutes that it's played, it is considered a live stream. That means the live chat can be turned on if you allow it, and
Mhm.
you can receive super chats or super stickers, while it's there for 10 minutes. After that, it turns into a normal video,
And
and you will
membership.
no longer get to receive the super chats or super stickers.
Right. And I've actually done that. I've picked up one of the three.
Right.
I've gotten a super chat, a super sticker, and I've actually picked up memberships during those premieres. So it
Wait, you
can
did
be
what?
done.
Wait, well, what is that word?
Memberships?
Oh, so there's another way you can make money.
There is, sir.
So memberships. What the heck is memberships? Is that like subscribe?
That's where you come to my channel and you work out. Work out on the glutes, man. You gotta stay strong, right?
Yeah, man.
No.
Baby Yoda strong.
Baby Yoda strong. Work the glutes. Work the glutes, Yoda.
Yeah,
We got those are just ways to make money when you get monetized.
yeah.
But no matter what, no matter either way you cut it, you got to hit that threshold. You have to.
Definitely. Got to hit the threshold. So I guess what I was trying to get to also is the amount of money for ad money versus you're likely more likely to get super chat money or super stickers or viewer applause if you have it. When you start out, I don't think you're going to get the viewer applause right off the bat because that
No,
is a new feature, and also memberships is not going to come right away. That's going to take some time. So really, your only thing is super chats and super stickers, and you're going to find that you're going to make more money from that than ad money because ad money takes time unless you're going to have a lot of views. Now, keep in mind, you just got monetized, right? So does that mean all of the videos that you have are going to build up add all this money? No. It starts from the time you got monetized to now the views that are coming in now from being monetized, not
right.
the views that were already there.
Yeah, they're not going to say, oh, well, you have 106 videos up. We're going to give you all those backlog views and consider it ad revenue. They're not going to do that because ads don't start running on your videos until you get approved. Now, those videos that are still there, if people go back and watch them later, when you're monetized, absolutely, they can put ads on there and you can make, 4 cents, 5 cents, whatever the going rate is. But they're not gonna. Let's say you got 50,000 views on one video uh, before it was monetized. Congratulations, but you're not getting paid for that until you're approved. So we
Right.
really want you to understand that. Now you get another 50,000 views on that same video after you get approved.
Now
You're
you're
getting
golden.
exactly. That's what we're trying to tell you.
So it's after monetization, the amount of views that are coming in after, not before. So
Yes,
if
sir.
if you're getting all these views, that's great. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, the views is what matters the most. We talked about this again. Subscribers look good for your channel, but subscribers do not equal money. Now, if you go into your analytics, you can look at your watch time and you'll see watch time from subscribers versus watch time from non subscribers. So you want to have subscribers who are actually watching your videos. If you have
Hmm.
subscribers who are not, they're not going to get you any money. So what point is it to do sub for sub or to try to get your subscriber number up, get subscribers to loyally follow you and want to be watching your videos that actually generally want to watch them, and those views will be your subscriber views. They're going to matter the most.
That's what's going to transfer into your um, actual revenue. And it might be 1 or 2 cents here and there. But if you got 400 videos out and you're getting on those 400 videos, 5,000 views a
Right.
day total. for all those videos. You can expect with ad revenue on 5,000 views, a minimum of $5, maybe up to 15. But if you're doing that every day times 30 days, you're going to hit that threshold. Let's just say you get the minimum $5 a day for ad revenue because of the views, nothing else but the views. That's $150. You already hit the threshold.
Right.
And it keeps going and going. If you get $400 for that month, YouTube's going to pay you $400. They're not going to say, here's $100.
No,
Good luck
no.
next month. They give it all to you. What? Let's just say it. What is the most that you've made in 1 month?
Okay, actually, believe it or not, it's kind of crazy. Is my first month of being monetized, I made $890, guys.
Okay.
$890. But that was a lot from super chats and super stickers, right? Because I was just monetized. I was
Mhm.
excited. I supported a lot of YouTube channels, and I still do. And they all were happy for me. They were super chatting.
Yes.
And the way I was running my channel, I was helping people with value, doing channel reviews and whatnot. So when I got monetized, it was awesome, and everyone super chatted. Now, where am I
So
at now?
let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
How long does that last?
Does not last long unless you have a plan, unless you can keep whatever you're doing going, but it's not going to last long.
It goes away, doesn't it?
It will go away. Like I said, if you don't have a solid plan, or, honestly, not everyone is going to do what they do all the time. So don't always expect or get upset if somebody doesn't super chat you the same way they did, a month ago, 2 months ago. If they gave you 50
Yeah.
bucks or $5, just say thank you. Find out who that person was and thank them for super chatting you or super whatever they did, thank them and be grateful. It's really, you got to be grateful about it. Try not to be don't be spoiled about it. Don't be ungrateful.
So let me put a plug in right there. And what he just said goes back to podcast number 4 about interacting with your audience. So if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. It does mean a lot, and that was
Definitely.
a great podcast for
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was.
to understand um, being able to just connect. You got to be able to connect. If you
You have
don't,
to.
if someone comes into your live stream and if you went into a live stream and you donated somebody 25 bucks, they didn't even say thank you or anything like that. If you ever go back and donate again, you're an idiot. I mean, just why would you?
Right.
All you need sometimes is a simple thank you from people, and
Yeah.
it really helps. What else? What else do we have as far as? So we got the PIN number, the 4-digit PIN number, right?
Right.
Once you get that PIN number, they're going to tell you where to go. You're going to go to the email, enter in the PIN number. You're going to verify everything.
On Google
How?
AdSense,
Google AdSense.
which hold on one second, is different than Google Ads. Okay, there is a
Yes.
difference. Google Ads is what you see on people's videos, ads. They're advertisements from Google Ads. You can actually create your own Google Ads and put them on your own videos, or YouTube will send them out to other YouTube videos.
Right.
That is different than Google AdSense, which is where you're earning money from the ads that YouTube puts on your videos.
This is true. Totally different. It doesn't sound like it, but I guess that's for them to find out when some of our listeners actually get to that point. And, if you guys are listening this far, don't ever think that, hey, maybe I should ask these guys a question, but that, you know what, they'll never answer us because that's what YouTubers do. No,
No,
that's not what YouTubers do. What we do is we get back to you. And if CJ doesn't have an answer and I don't have an answer, we're going to find it. That is
one
our
of the
that
one
is
of
our
the
job.
one of the biggest things that I harp on from my own self, being myself, whatever you want to call it, even in real life and on YouTube, is that I love helping people. So when people comment, I comment back, and if it's something that they have a question about, if I don't have the answer, I'm going to keep searching for the answer until I'm not going to give up. So you guys comment about a question, we're going to help you. We want to help you. So comment below if you have any questions about anything we said in this podcast or a previous podcast.
Sure. Comment whatever you want. What would you like to see? Or is there anything you have questions about? What kind of video would you like to see us do? And then I'm going to contact CJ, or CJ is going to contact me, and we are going to mull over that question and figure out what we need to do to provide an answer. And if it's just for you, if it's just for that one person out there that we want to get that answer for, there's 100 other people out there that had the same question. But when you're brave enough to step up and ask it, it makes a difference for a lot more people out there. We can't read your minds. So if you have a question, if it's a smart question or dumb, we don't care. Put it in the comments.
Comment below, guys.
We're not judging anybody.
Nope.
We might say that question's kind of weird, but maybe it still deserves an answer. Now, nothing like, hey, do you wear a pink dress? No, we're not answering that. We want real questions out there, okay?
Right, real genuine questions. So I wanted to go back real quick, Jim, to the fact of, revenue and ad money versus super chat money. So I'm literally just passing $100 a couple months ago in ad money, not super chat money, ad money alone.
Right.
I've been passing $100. So I've been passing the cutoff payment. So I've been monetized since February last year. So now I'm already a year and a half, and I've been receiving over 100 a few months ago. So that means
so it took you 9 months.
It took me 9 months, and now that is ad money. Now I have been getting paid mostly every month. I think there was 1 or 2 months where I didn't get paid. And sometimes what happens is you don't earn a lot of ad money in certain months of the year because of what? It's the seasonality of, there it is.
Or just the views, man. Maybe you just don't get the views, man.
The views. Well, also advertisements are different times of the years, where the holidays are more Christmas, and now we had politics going on. So different ads, different things can cause you to earn more money or not.
True. So let me plug this one, okay? What he just said, and if you need to back it up and listen again, please do. But after you hear that, if you have any more questions, go listen to podcast number 1. The reason it took him 9 months to get to that threshold just on ad revenue. All right.
We're talking ad revenue, right?
The ad revenue is so minimal. It's unbelievable. You need millions and millions of views to pull in thousands. That's just the way it is.
Right.
But he's got so many videos built up where he's pulling in 2,000-3,000 views a day. Like I said earlier, about 10 minutes ago, it adds up. That's why we love these podcasts right now. They're pause and play. You can go back and listen to what you need to.
Right.
My videos, on the other hand, ad revenue, horrible. The reason I say go back to podcast number 1, your niche. You need to find it. I didn't find mine. I'm still currently trying to figure out what is it that's going to get people to view my videos. Last 48 hours, I've had 51 views. That's it. 2 days, a total of 51 views. CJ, 2 days, almost 2,500 views. You see where the ad revenue builds up.
Right.
Building up for him, not me. So you're learning from our mistakes. If you want to know how to get that niche, that YouTube channel, and get it set in stone, what you want to do, go back and listen to the first one. We're not doing these podcasts just to blow our own skirt up. We're doing it because we're telling you, don't make these mistakes.
Right.
I just gave you a huge mistake that I made right now. Get focused, get it right. And you're going to see better results like CJ's seeing right now versus what I'm seeing. The only reason I'm hitting threshold, memberships. That's why.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be that way. So
Right.
me personally, time for me to step my game up too. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
All
mean,
right.
we both have opposite things going on our channels where Jim Jim might have a little bit more retention time than me because I'm more of a utility channel. You search for what you're looking for, you find it on my channel, you get your
And
answer pretty quick, and you're gone with the win. So, the thing with the ads is also that how do ads actually work, right? So how do you actually make money from an ad from YouTube? Is it do I if somebody watches 2 seconds, is it 30 seconds? Is it if they click? How does that work, Jim?
I mean, that one to me, I don't think anybody really knows the 100% truth answer. But I know more of the ad that you watch, it's like the click-through rate. The more that they get you to watch the ad, whatever the difference is, let's say it's a 30 cents difference and they watched 10 seconds of it. Well, they're
Yeah.
going to take a percentage of that 30 cents and move it your way, which might just be 1 penny. There's been days that I've looked at my profit from ad revenue for the entire day and it's 4 cents.
Oh
Or
wow.
even there's even days where I get zero.
Yeah.
The next day I get $1.09 and I'm like, that's a membership. So my videos are not getting the views. Don't make that mistake. Don't
Right.
make it.
You want to have the views, guys. The more views on your videos, that's why I say don't worry about the subscribers. Focus on the views, and the subscribers, the loyal subscribers, will come. So, as far as that, what we're talking about, how you actually make money through the ads, I do know that one, if they click on the ad, well, when it comes up in your video, you're talking about health, they show an advertisement about some guy working out, and you're watching this video. If they click on it, you will get paid a certain amount of money. And if they pass the 5 seconds, usually it's 5 seconds of an ad. And if they pass that 5 seconds, then you will earn some money from that as well. And then there's a second ad. So usually it's like two ads for a video. One is like 30 seconds, another could be 30 or a minute. Depends on the person who put the ad on, how long their advertisement is. The longer they watch it, and if they click on the ad or links, these things will earn you money. Now, be careful, guys. Please be careful about this because you lose your YouTube channel for the dumbest thing that you think is that you think you're going to work around YouTube and make some more money for your account. And you think
Yep.
that by clicking on the ads and watching your own
Don't do it.
ads on other devices and this and your friends and be really careful because YouTube follows your IP address. So if they notice that you're clicking on your own ads because the devices are all coming from the same IP address, you can get shut down or you're going to get a warning or some sort.
So
Do
let,
not
let
do it.
me
Do not do it.
let me break this down in the layman terms. You live with your grandma and her purse is an advertisement sitting on the table. You reach in and you take $5 out of her purse. What did you just do?
You just stole.
You're stealing.
Right.
So can you actually steal or try to steal ad revenue from your own views? Yes. Don't do it. Because once they decide to audit your channel and check it out, they're going to figure it out.
Right. Now they do an audit, I would say about every month. So let's say you got $130 coming to you.
The
In the
purge.
analytics, you see it says $130, and now all of a sudden it dropped down to 128. And you're like, well, why did I get 128? I was supposed to get 130. Well, YouTube will pick up the fact that you were clicking around on your own ads, and they will actually deduct it from your balance. Or they will, as Jim said, the purge, they will figure out, it's like a check and balance basically that it does with your account and
Well,
the ad money.
it all falls into place. It becomes false advertisement. YouTube has to recover that money to pay back the advertiser who
Right,
just got ripped off.
right.
So don't do it. If you got ads running, let somebody else watch it.
Right.
If you come into somebody's channel that you support and they got ads, let the ad run. Let it
So
run.
you say, well, I don't want, I wouldn't do that, but I just want to be careful. How can I watch my own video that's already public and not see my ads? To be careful, what could we do?
You can set it to private or unlisted.
Or
And
you can actually go into YouTube Studio and play it from YouTube Studio where there will be no
yes,
advertisements because you're in studio. You're going to watch the actual raw video without the ads, and you can edit it from there, add music, you can splice it, re-edit your video in YouTube Studio safely without seeing any advertisements.
that's why they give you all these options and opportunities to watch the videos from those spots. YouTube Studio, set it to private, set it to unlisted, send it out to a friend, let them watch it before you publish it. Make sure it's right. You know, ads are about to hit that video as soon as you make it public. Just
Right.
make sure that everything is up to par. And when they give you the green $ saying that you're monetized, you're ready to roll. You got everything set right. Okay. So don't, YouTube is not stupid. They're
Right, they're
not
not stupid,
stupid.
guys. They're
Don't,
very detailed, very I don't even know what the word is, but very on top
let's,
of everything that you
yeah,
do on YouTube.
let's
So
just say
you are an
YouTube.
independent contractor. You're not an employee of YouTube, but you are
Yeah.
an independent contractor, which makes it that much easier to terminate your contract.
So, I mean, an easy way to put it, YouTube is the most gigantic cookie jar on the planet. And if you try to reach in and take one from them, you're going to fall in and you ain't never coming out.
Don't eat the cookie from the cookie jar without
Don't
permission.
do it. What else do we got, man?
So I got another one, Jim. So
Sure.
there's something within YouTube Studio where maybe you don't like politics and you don't want politics advertisements to be on your videos. You can control your advertisement types within YouTube Studio. Now, would I advise this? Would Jim advise you to do this? Probably not. I would say no, because if you let YouTube decide what ads go in your videos, you will increase or have a higher ability to earn more money versus you saying, well, I only want sports on my channel advertisements. I only want health advertisements showing up. If you do that, you are lowering your chances of earning the maximum amount of money for
So,
ad money.
yeah, just leave it the way it is. It's called advertising that's best for viewer.
Right.
YouTube has an algorithm that you and I can never physically see, but they know what the person on their phone in California is interested in. Now, this California person is about to click on your video from a browse page, and you're going to have an ad in front of it. So that algorithm might pick up an hour earlier what he was searching for, and then boom, throw an ad up for, I don't know, Pringles or what's that crazy incognito meat, little plant meat.
Oh,
Apparently, there's a lot of people looking for that because I'm getting that plant based crap all over my
yeah,
channel. So
yeah,
I don't know.
definitely. So, one other way that you can actually earn more money if you're interested is what, Jim? How can we earn more money from ad money? What could we do with our videos?
As far as
Come on, Jim.
as far as what?
What can you do, Jim, to make that ad money stretch?
I don't know, man.
Come on, man. So
Go
you can
ahead.
make a longer video. If you make a longer video,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you
Damn,
can
come on, man.
you can now have
Mid
short
roll.
ads called a mid-roll. So you always have the beginning ad for any video. And by the way, your video has to be 30 seconds or longer to have an advertisement. So if you make, and I made this mistake, some stupid, silly videos where it was less than 30 seconds, there's no ads. Even though it says it's monetized, there will be no ads on the video because advertisements have to go on videos or can't go on videos unless it's 30 seconds or longer. So You
Yeah,
get your first,
there's no retention time there.
there's no retention time, so they don't make any money from that. All right, so you got your first advertisement on all your videos. How can you make more money from ads? Jim said it's called a mid-roll ad. So you can actually get a second ad or
It
more.
needs to be 8 minutes
Yes, 8 minutes. It
in order to get mid-roll.
used to be what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, they dropped it down to 8.
8. So now it's even better. If you can knock out an 8-minute video, you are more likely to have a second ad or a mid-roll ad. And what's even better is you can control, if you want to, where that ad goes.
Oh, so control. Let me tell you guys about this. All right. So you got an 8 minute video. This is great, man. This is great. This is great. And you want to put in a mid-roll ad. Let me tell you the best part about that mid-roll ad. That's where I just put the ad. Because you got hyped up, you got excited to what I was about to say, and then boom, I put the
Boom.
mid-roll ad. Now you're
Right.
gonna watch the ad, and when I come back, and I'm gonna be like, "Did the ad get you? Is that what you wanted to hear? I got it. I got it." That's what
Right.
it is. It's called a cliffhanger. You put that cliffhanger in your video, and you know later that you're gonna go back and edit right at 4 minutes when you got everybody hyped up, and then you stick an ad right there, four
Boom.
minutes and 1 second.
You guys, you see this on TV all the time. You're watching TV, you're watching a show, and all of a sudden you're all hyped up, and all of a sudden an advertisement comes, and you're like, "What the hell? I was excited. I wanted to
No, no,
see."
no. Let's do everybody's watching it right now, Dancing with the Stars, right?
Right.
All right, all right. They did the dance, right? Let's get to these scores after the
Boom.
break. And then
After the
boom,
break.
commercial. And what do? You sit there and you take a sip of your coffee and you dig in your butt and you're waiting for that show to come back
But
so you
you're
can
leaving
find
the
the
TV
scores.
running, and that TV commercial is making money for that TV show because you're letting it run. So the
There
same
you go.
concept on YouTube, the person's gonna watch the 5 seconds and skip it when they're done, or they might actually get intrigued. I can't tell you how many times, not a lot, but I never thought I would ever do it, but the advertisement video was actually sucking me into it. It was like a hypnosis. I could not stop watching the ad. It was like 5 seconds. I was ready to skip because everyone's ready to skip ads in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But the guy's talking, and I think it was one of them health workout videos. And I just was so interested in it. And dude, I literally got to the guy's website. I was watching the video, the advertisement video. I was clicking on what he wanted me to click on, and I kept watching and kept watching, and I didn't even get to watch the video of the YouTube channel. So this is how advertisements are so powerful, and you
Yeah.
don't really have control over that. But what I'm saying is, you can make money through ads. So the more ads you have on your videos, the more likely you are to make money.
So let me issue a challenge out there to people listening. I challenge you guys, and this is just to show you the importance of ads, how far advertisers are willing to go to put an ad on your channel. And when they put an ad on your channel, you should be appreciative of it. But once you figure out how to make videos, put in those cliffhangers, those mid rolls, things like that, it'll make sense. The next 30-minute program that you watch, get you a stopwatch or a timer. Every time a commercial comes on, hit that timer. Stop it. Next commercial. Let it run, let it run, let it run. On average, a 30-minute show only lasts 12 minutes. The other 18 minutes is advertising, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah, it's true
So
about that.
advertising is important. Once you figure that out for your channel, you'll be well on your way to being a thousandaire.
So generally, YouTube actually prefers longer videos, videos that are 8, 10 minutes long. I
Yes.
would say that's a good time if you can do an 8-minute video. I actually, this is just a little secret, but I think even if you made a video that's like 7 minutes and 55 seconds, somewhere like 55 and 59, you actually can get a mid-roll ad. It just depends, I guess, with YouTube, but I have been close to 8 minutes and I got a mid-roll ad. So it
Okay.
is likely.
All right. What else do we got for him today? Is that it?
I think that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, like I said, just try to get that 8-minute video in if you can, but don't make an 8-minute video just because you want another ad. Make that 8-minute video valuable, or keep the retention going. You know, if you're going to
Hmm.
say talk about whatever you how to pick a nose, well, you're not going to talk about 8 minutes on how to pick a nose. It's just not going to happen. You know,
No, that's
maybe
quick,
Jim
man.
can do that, but I can't.
Nah, well, I'd have to get knuckle deep on that one, but yeah, I'm not going to do that, man.
No, so but that's about it that I can think of for monetization. I mean, there are some other very minuscule things to know about it, but we've pretty much covered everything from A to Z from monetization. Again, if you have any comments, please comment below.
Somebody out there still has a question, and you need to put it in the comments. Please do.
Definitely,
We want to answer it. So try to stump us if you want to. Ask
definitely.
questions. That's what we're here for.
And don't be afraid to celebrate being monetized. Go live and say I've just became monetized. I did it, and you'll get a lot of support. You'll get a lot of super chat money. And like I
Mhm.
said, find
Mhm.
them people and thank them because they're going to be good friends for you in the long time. Some of them will be.
It's not
So
going to last forever. So do once you get monetized, do a live stream. See what happens. First time I got monetized, I got one super chat. So
oh
you might
well.
get zero, you might get 10. I don't know.
Okay, so here's a before we close it up here, if you want to check those super chats or super stickers within YouTube Studio, you go to monetization and you're going to see it says supers. You click on that, it's going to have a whole history, or at least may not have a history, but you'll see data will start to build up. So every time someone CJ super chats you or RGG, you see the date. I don't know about the time. You'll see if it was a super sticker, what the message said. You'll see where
Yep.
it came from, the channel. It'll actually give you the link. You can go to their channel, check them out. The only one where you won't be able to see it is the new one, viewer applause. Right, Jim? You can't. It doesn't show you yet.
No, all it shows you is the in the analytics, it'll show you what video it was done on, but it never says who it was from.
Okay, right. So yeah, but memberships will show you who signed up, how much money, what levels, and we'll talk about memberships in another podcast. But that's about it for monetization, guys.
Yep. Don't forget, questions, send us a comment. That's the only way that we can talk to you guys from this
Awesome.
point. So give us a comment. We really appreciate you guys coming in, listening, watching, and CJ, good hanging out with you again, man.
Yeah, brother. This was a good one. So we'll see you in podcast number 6. That's all we got, guys.
Thanks for
Peace.
coming in.
See you in the next one.